And we are recording. Namaste, everybody. Lovely to be here today. I haven't got much time for mucking about today. There's a lot I'd like us to do because we're Thursday, day before the big headstand day. Okay, so the way we're going to take today's class is we're going to go through a full vinyasa flow, because we know that the headstand is at the end of the practice. And it's at the end of the practice because it's the one that requires the most focus, calm strength, and it's got the biggest fear factor, okay? So that's why it comes at the end. So we're going to go through a full vinyasa flow. A lot of you will recognise the sequence. If you do, that's good. That means you don't have to look at the screen as much. And if you get into a different place, and I'm in a different place, you're in a different place, it doesn't matter, because what will happen, we'll always come back to either standing or downward dog or child's pose. And you just meet there or get there early. Yeah, it's a bit like you're meeting your friends for something to eat or drink. Sometimes you're the first person to arrive. That's fine, you settle in, wait for them to come. Sometimes you're the last person to arrive, but hey, it doesn't matter. Or maybe you all arrive on time. That never happens. So see it as arriving there when you get there, because this is a conference style class. So make sure that the conference style of the class doesn't affect the quality of your personal yoga. Okay, I hope that is clear as mud for you all. Okay, so to begin with, on your backs, we're just going to warm up the lower spine, check in with body. Our breath work will come today. Okay, I'm going to try and avoid saying inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I do because it's a habit, it's the way I was taught by Anne-Marie Newland of Sun Power Yoga, still rocking it out there. So onto your backs, check in with spine time. Lay yourself down, bring the knees in towards the chest, a little flex of the feet, and just start rocking into that lower spine. So if you've got circles. We did the focus yesterday of circling the knees opposite. I can feel some tenderness there. Big run yesterday with the mad dog. I didn't go running in the waves yesterday though. Actually, I did a little bit. A little. Nice little circles. Bring the forehead towards the knees, little squeeze on her. Linda's here. I think it's time to pop in. Linda loves it. Legs up to the sky. Keep a softness in your knees. We've just started manoeuvres. And just take a little semi-lunar shape or cup shape. Idea is we're just going to roll either side of the hip so you can just feel. And it is such a lovely thing. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for sharing this with me. What, 7 years ago now? I liked it so much, I bought the pose. Who was that? Was that Remington? I like the company so much, I bought the company. I think so. Digressing, as per normal. Nicely done, bring the knees in towards the chest, soles of the feet on the mat. Couple of lifts of the hips, just gauge how it's feeling. Options of robot arms or grip the side of the mat. A lot of today is going to be over to your interpretation of your vinyasa, your flow, your salutation. We are black moon as well, which is good. Your energy might be a bit low at the moment. I like a black moon. It steadies me, it comforts me, because we all know what happens on full moon. We all know what happens then. Last full moon was just horrific. And lift. Good, bring the knees in towards the chest. Let's rock and roll the spine. Hands behind the back of the knees. Bring the chin gently in towards the chest. Scoop up the abdominals, enough as if someone's about to tickle you, and just take a couple of rolls on your mat. This is where I also noticed I've not shaved the top of my feet for a little while, and I've got full hobbit. Come all the way up to cross legs, seated. Yes, the class is a bit pacey today. I want to create a little bit of extra movement, so we loosen everything out. Cross leg. Sit nice and tall. I wish you all a hearty, headstanding namaste. I think we got rid of quite a few people yesterday, a lot of abdominal work. We'll get them back. They'll be fine. Draw the shoulders up, big circles. Exhale, smooth them down. While we're taking the circles, I just want to remind you as well that if you have got friends in the NHS and blue light workers, do let them know that they're welcome here for free. I'm not standing outside my front door clapping. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm just not going to do that, but I will offer the yoga up for free. That's my thing. A couple more circles. Inhale, take the hands up towards the sky. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. A little lean over, lower back. Gaze up to the sky. Open the armpit. All the way back to the centre. Swap the hands over. A little old lean. Turn heart to the sky. And loosen it down. Hands all the way back up. Reach fingertips to the sky. Exhale, twist straight away, round to the right side. Put your hands where you need them. Remember, I can see you, don't make it inappropriate. Use your breath to squeeze. Remember, elevation at crown chakra, or just the top of the noggin. And today's practice, just take the gaze back over to the left. So we're working the neck at the same time. If we can create a bit of an arch in the spine, this is good. Inhale, take the hands all the way back up to the sky, reach the fingers, separate the vertebra, make room for the vertebral discs, and twist it around to the other side. Grab what's available, use what's around you. Sitting tall, twisting deep. And then take the gaze over to the right, as we call it, a touch of the Darcy bustles. Inhale, take the hands all the way back up to the sky, big old reach, hands back to prayer. Good. Walk the hands in front of you, see you on all fours. Inhale, arch the spine, cow with the balanced mango. Mango is here. Exhale, curl under, into cat. Maybe lift the knees if the wrists are pleased. Lift them on up. Inhale, arch the spine. Straight into downward dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Off we go. You know the cues. You heard me say them before. Rootin' tootin', base the first finger. Walk the dog, move the heels. Twist and release. Knees back down to the mat. Take them wide. First child pose. Place of sanctuary. Our meeting place. Now here we connect with breath. Okay, yoga saying connect with breath. So connect means, am I inhaling? Am I exhaling? How's it sound? Is it equal? Did I eat hummus last night? Actually, last night I had a vegetarian pizza and I'm so regretting the bloat today. If I mute the camera, that's because I've got flatulence from eating wheat. I'm just sharing and caring. Inhale into all fours, bring the knees closer together, step the right leg through. Thank you. Warming up the hips. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Keep the spine long. My fingertips, please. Inhale, rock forward. And rock back. One more forward. Step the knee back. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Ease on back. Feet wide or together, depending on your groove. As long as you root the hands and take a little bend of the knees. Good, knees back down to the mat. Step through, left leg, 3 rocks. Low lunge, half monkey. Low lunge, look forward, lengthen and rock back. Last one, rocking forward, step the knee back, all fours, press fingers into the earth, downward dog, exhale as we go. You have to be strict about the exhale into downward dog. It's sort of the fulcrum of yoga, isn't it, downward dog? It's the centre of the wheel. Everything smokes off from it. Inhale into all fours. For the purpose of this particular class, take your elbows where your hands were. We go for an interlink of the fingers and we're going to go into forearm plank, okay? Inhale into forearm plank. Knees come off the earth and we press strong. There's 3 breaths. You'll be on the second one now. Inhale. Exhale. Note the feeling. Inhale. Exhale. Knees down to the mat, back to all fours. Okay, let's step to the front of the mat. We're taking full salutation. When we step to the front of the mat, we're going to roll up through the spine. There we go. Come to stand. Resurrected. Erected. Good. Shoulders back. 3 shoulder rolls. 1, 2. Let those arms become wings. 3. Good. Stand firm. Stand tall. Get long. A little heaviness in the tailbone, so we zip up the abdominals. Good. Take a full inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Soften into the self. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Take the heart up so there's a tiny back bend. Exhale, forward fold, stroke the air as you go down. Inhale, halfway up, flat back, but keep the knees bent. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, into plank. Exhale, glide down. So you know where we're going, everyone. Press tops of feet into the mat. Inhale, cobra. Then into downward dog. Leaving you for your 3 breaths. And me too. I intentionally didn't get on the mat this morning before teaching. I wanted to come here with the morning stiff body. So I wasn't ahead of the game. I hadn't read the lecture notes before coming to the lecture. I've come at you fresh. Good. Step forward, front of the mat. Come to where the resistance is. Then we go into flat back. Exhale, forward fold, chin in. Rise up depending on your space, arms out to the side or up in front. Fingertips touch the sky. Step to the front of the mat, hands back to prayer. Good. Off we go, exactly the same. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. I'm going to pick our pace up a little bit. Inhale, flat back, because we know where we're going. Forward fold. Into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Keep your glide good. 3 breath steadiness. As always, little reminder, child's pose is available on the menu for today's selection of delights. On the next inhale, stepping forward to where you need to be, flatten out the spine. Exhale, fold in from the crease of the hips. Arms out to the side. Trying to keep my instructions as recognisable, steps in front of the mat, hands to prayer. So you can focus on your yoga, not on what's happening on the camera. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Last round like that. Inhale, look up like that. Exhale, deepen the forward fold, heavy crown of head. Inhale, step into plank, strike that pose strong before you lower down to the mat. Inhale, lift heart, not head too much. Downward dog, glide it back. 3 breaths, over to you. Just so you can lengthen the exhale, just to keep that mental focus. Off we go, stepping forward on your inhale, flatten out the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Rise on up, lead with heart and fingers. What do they make? Wingers, and step to the front of the mat. Okay, we're changing up now. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, sweep the hands, touch the sides of the feet into chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold down to the mat. Inhaling into plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Knees can come first. Inhale, lift heart. Maybe if you wish, you can come into up dog. This is variable in your choice. Down dog. On the exhale. Leave the feet hip distance apart. Turning in the left foot. Draw the right foot through. We're going to ease into warrior one. Inhale, all the way up into warrior one. Reach the hands to the sky. Don't force, don't push. Settle into warrior. Remember, the body's going to still feel a bit stiff. You know we've got a good hold here as we do it. Personally, Sean, this one's for you. Take a rotation of those phalanges. Exhale, we're going to step forward, front of the mat. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Arms out to the side. Reach fingertips to the sky. No going to prayer. Touch the sides of the feet. Inhale into chair pose. Or mini bar stool as we always call it. Been drinking too much wine. I don't even feel like a glass of wine today. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into plank. Strike the pose like Madonna said. Lower yourself down. Keep long at the top of the crown. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana, or upward dog. Rock back, downward dog. Check the space between the feet. Turning in right heel, bring through left foot. Virabhadrasana one. Ease and sway yourself up there. Again, rotation of the wrists. Personally, at the start of the class, I'm not going to welly my gaze up there. Root down, settle in, warrior one, the immovable force. Stepping forward, front of the mat on an exhale. Release lower spine. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Arms out to the side, we rise on up, let the fingers touch. Back to chair pose, adding in a full standing sequence. Inhale, chair pose, weight in the heel. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back, or maybe take the jump into plank. Exhale, full chaturanga or cobra, your layers are your choice. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Down dog, exhale as we go, space between the feet. Turning left heel, bring through the right. Inhale, warrior one. Now we know that we keep this a little bit shorter than a warrior two. We're going to take a deep bend into the knee. As the arms spin out, right arm to the front, left arm to the back, just shunt the leg back a little bit to give you that extra hip space. Warrior two. Warrior two is always a welcome place to get into. 5 breaths in warrior two. I want you to build up heat, strength, tapas. The feeling of almost pulling up and inwards. We're going to take right arm to the sky, left arm is going to stem the leg, or bind behind, reaching up. Hit that 12 o'clock mark. Very nice. We're going to get a bit warm in a bit, everyone, so accept the heat is a good thing. Elbow is going to go down onto the knee, and we're going to extend the arm, slice and dice through the air to open out the chest. You know me, it would be rude not to go straight back in to warrior two to build up that strength in our hips. Inhale, warrior two. One of my classic flows. You know where we're going with this one. Straight to the front leg enough without locking the knee out. Reach forwards. I'm not even using wide analogies because I'm drinking a whole bottle of night at the moment. It's showing on my hips. I'm thickening around the waist. Inhale, take the gaze up to the sky. Full triangle pose. Lovely. Bring the hand down. Close the pages of the book off. Shunt the back leg in. Hands onto shin bone. Pyramid pose. Lengthen out the crown of the head. Option of full forward fold over the front of the leg. This is deep on the hamstrings. But please be aware not to lock the front knee out. Okay, take the gaze towards the front of the mat. Bend into the front leg. Just bend in gently. Reach the fingers forward, standing split. But we're just going to keep the heel pressing up. Halfway into standing split. High on the fingertips. Strong on the feet. Possibility, maybe hands come to prayer for a warrior three situation. Exhale, forward fold, front of the mat, chin in towards chest. Ta-da! Good flow. Arms out to the side and rise up to the sky. This time we will take the hands back to prayer and steady into the breath. Beautiful. Wonderful. A non-fancy pants, straight up, clean out, vinyasa. Inhale, hands are up to the sky. Okay, back into chair pose with Utkatasana. Sweep by, tickle the sides of the feet, gather up and send it up. Inhale. Exhale, full forward fold. Remember your options, remember your layers. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, jump or step back into plank. Exhale, lower into where you need to be, either to the mat or just a baby bend. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, space between the feet. Turning in the right heel, bring through the left foot, stepping in, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Here we go. Up to the sky, power up. My gaze is up now, I'm happy, that feels right. Ready to shunt back the right foot, open the arms out, warrior two, settle. Keep an eye on the back arm, you never know what it's up to. Want to rearrange the shoulders, turn the arms up, and then the palms go back down. You'll create a lovely opening of the chest. Nearly there, one more breath. Slide the arm behind, reach left arm to 12 o'clock. You can afford to dip into here. The elbow's going to go down onto the knee. You can stack, mini rest available. Slice and dice the arm through the air. Of course, adding in that power, inhale into warrior two. We know it's going to feel intense. Straight in the front leg, sweet and delicious. Into triangle pose, ease it on down. Go gentle triangle pose. The less you force her, the more it gives. Turn the heart to the sky if you wish. Hand can always be on the hip. You can support the back of the neck. We're going to close the pages of the book now and just shuffle in the right leg. Pyramid pose, flat back, hips square to front edge of mat. Bit of balancing required in this. Press the tailbone away, fold in if it feels right. Naturally, you notice we're getting our hamstrings in place then. Inhale, look forward. Take the weight into the front leg, so the left knee will bend. Reach the fingertips forward, square hip, raise the right heel up. Find your bit of balance. Just notice, just for fun while we're here, just to get you focused. Notice how the triangle shape of your two hands and your foot make this a steady posture. High on the fingertips, press out the back leg if you wish, warrior 3. Forward fold, front of the mat, delish, marvellous. Arms out to the side and we rise, take the hands to the sky. Exhale, take the hands to prayer as we gather on in. 2 to 3 breaths here. Fantastic, everyone. Close your eyes. Notice how the body feels. There should be a good bit of heat going on in here now. Okay, let's get down into our floor work and take some twists. We'll vinyasa through. Inhale. If you don't feel like vinyasa through, please just sit down on the mat or meet us in downward dog. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up flat back, high pointy fingers. Then bend the knees, press the hands into the mat, jump the legs back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 to 5 breaths there, or child's pose. Another portion of child's pose, always available. We never run out of child's pose in this restaurant of yoga. Then we'll take the knees down to the mat, either swing the legs around or take the knees wide, cross the ankles over, roll yourself back onto your buttocks. Extend the feet in front of you, sit nice and tall. Can use a block for this. I like to, gives me better spinal alignment. And now there's a bit more baggage on the buttocks. It sits quite nicely on the block. Holding firm, doesn't ping away from me. Inhale, reach hands up nice and tall to the sky. As you exhale, bring right knee in towards the chest. Get here as close to the groin as you can, Janushirasana A. Turn the knee out to the side. Inhale, reach hands back up again. Remember the nuances, we want to be keeping the right ribs driving down. Exhale, forward fold, ease on in. Personally, I like to just take a little turn to the side to ask my body to get in the right position for this. You can probably tell that I haven't done my morning yoga practice because I'm not folding all the way down today. If I'd done my early morning practice, I'd be giving it the big one, but I'm not. I'm listening into my body, shoulders back, lengthen the heart forward. Good. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky, bring the knee up, swap the leg over, moving through the postures to stay. Drawing the other knee up, bring it on in. Get the heel as close to the buttock as you can. Turn the knee out. Inhale, reach hands up to the sky. Exhale, take the forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Inhale, we'll come all the way out of it. Release the leg, extend it out in front, full forward fold. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Okay, as you take the hands to prayer, personally, I'm going to go by the heart, flex my feet, put my fingers behind me to make sure I'm keeping my chest open and I'm not arching in, and then release the hands. Once we're in there, it's all about internal contractions. A contraction with the front of the thigh, a lifting up of the pelvic floor, a navel in towards the spine, and it's the internal squeeze that will bring the heart forward. I'm quite serious today, aren't I, everyone? I'm on a serious one today. Now, full vinyasa flow. If the ribs have connected to the thighs, then we let the eyes go down. Release, come all the way back up, restack the spine. Taking both heels over to the right. Sit nice and tall. Bring both knees over to the right. Take the right leg, unfold it, and cross it over the top of the left leg. So we're going for half Lord of the Fishes. Sit nice and tall. We know this one, we know it. I'll waffle, you go. Yeah, I'm reaching right hand up. This is classical today. Exhale, take it behind. My yoga teacher, Amina, will be very pleased with me. Sitting tall at the crown of the head. Available, elbow over, arm to hand. Hand towards the thigh. For those who wish, full bind. Inhale, release the arms back out. Little turn to the opposing sides, just for good measures. Slide the right leg back where it came from and we'll groove over to the side, just roll on over. Lefty leg over the top of right. Sit nice and tall. Good. Inhale, taking left arm up to the sky. Exhale, take it behind. Point the fingers into the earth to give you a bit of nice upright feeling. Sit tall out the spine. Draw the thigh across the body. Find the depth of posture you need. Little lean back can always be nice. And then twist and squeeze them upwards. Spiral up. Spiral out the crown. Bam. This is where I'm going to go on about a corkscrew. Inhale, come all the way out of the pose. A little dip to the other side. Good. Extend both legs out in front of you. Hands over the top of the knees. Lean back. We go for boat pose, so we're going to activate the core muscles. Take the fingertips behind the back of the knees. Lift into the posture to where it suits you for today, not yesterday, today. Inhale, bring the shins parallel to the earth. Fingertips are there for the psychological pleasing of the mind. If you wish to extend the legs, you can. If you're going for full extension of the legs, I'd like the hands to be free. Otherwise, work on half boat pose with the hands by the side of the legs. Draw the ankles across one another. We're going to roll forward into plank pose. Now, either work from the elbows or not. Your choice. It's a 5-breath hold. Lowering down to the mat, knees go down. Bring the inner thighs together, slide the hands by the side of the body, palms face up. Lift the chest, lift the feet. Our variation of Shalabhasana, keeping the gaze steady and low. Hands down to the mat. Inhale to all fours, take the knees wide, and a well-deserved child pose. into child's pose. Well deserved, fully earned. Big portion of child's pose. Now, while you're in this child's pose, I want you to settle the breath. I want you to settle the breath so it smooths on out. Okay? Good, we are on time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Inhale, we're going to come up to seated on our heels. Right, and we begin our headstands. We're going to take it section by section. So you guys are going to be ahead of the game for tomorrow. Okay, because Friday's always busier. You're going to be ahead of the game for tomorrow. So let's go through everything as we know how to. Today, I'm going to ask you guys not to use the wall. Tomorrow, we will be using the wall. But for today, because you guys are doing your full week with me, I want you to get that extra level into this. And that's about us building our confidence. All we're going to do today is get our hips above our head. Okay? And feel how that feels today. Now, if you have a regular headstand in your practice, please feel free to elevate yourself up into it. I'm not there to stop you today. You can do that. But if you're going to go and elevate yourself up into full headstand, I expect you to hold it for 1 minute. Okay? Not just swing up and come back down. Save that for tomorrow. So, elbows, measure, check, like the Russian dancer. Nastrovia. Elbows onto the mat. Lovely. Interlink the fingers by releasing the hands. Palms are wide. Thumbs are up. Outer edges of wrist are on the mat. Good. For our beginning posture, we will go to dolphin pose so we get our groove on. Onto the knees. Step the legs back some way. Press the floor away from you and feel a separation behind the back of the shoulder blades. Again, double check that the outer edges of your wrists are still touching the mat. Good. Tuck the toes under, and on your exhale, we'll elevate the buttocks towards the sky. I'd like to keep your gaze down to the mat. There's a reason why we do this, is that when we do forearm stands, we don't look away from us like we would in downward dog towards the toes. We always look to the floor. Now, check in with the feeling. How does it feel? Is there any pressure on the neck? Of course there's not any pressure on the bloody neck. Don't be daft. Now, what I'd like us to do today is now tuck the chin in slightly towards the chest and place the head on the mat. Hold fire there. Lovely. And knees back down to the mat and back into child's pose from there. Gather back with the breath so you can see my master plan coming to form here, can't you? We are practicing coming in and out of headstand before actually doing it. We're creating the muscle memory. So we go again. Repetition is the key to success. Measure the arms. We're layering up our paint till we get a lovely pigment just for us. Elbows down to the mat. Interlink the hands. Outer edges of wrist. Press the elbows firmly into the mat. Take the weight onto the forearms. Bottom goes up towards the sky. Lift on up. Pressing outer edges of wrists into the mat. You can walk the feet forward a little bit now and place the head onto the mat. Snuggle it in and just breathe here. That's all we're going to do. That's it. We're feeling that. Breathe. It's a 5 breath hold. You got it. We got it. We're on it. Knees down to the mat. Glide yourself back into child's pose. Slide the arms by the side of the legs and tuck the chin in towards the chest. And let the shoulders drape around the outer edges of the thighs. Very, very good. So you've done a headstand. There you go. The next variation we're going to do, you're going to need some strong breathing, okay? So, while you're in child's pose, we're going to take exactly the same posture. The head is going to go down onto the mat, and then I'm going to ask you to press the head back off the mat. So come up to a seated position. Quickie demo from me. Quickie, don't want to bore you. Our aim, whether you do it or not, doesn't matter, okay? It's not an act of achieving, it's a feeling, okay? We're going to forearm plank, legs are going to go up, yeah? Head's going to go down, fair enough. I'm going to walk the feet forward, we're going to find place, and then I'm going to press my head off the mat and pop it back down and just caress the mat. Press it up and pop it down, okay? Over to you guys, over to you. I'll talk you through, let's do it together, yeah? I thought about this last night. I thought, how am I going to teach headstand when I'm not there to come and catch bottoms and grab G-strings if someone's going too far. So this is what I came up with. Interlink the fingers, into dolphin pose. You find your way there. We'll get there. Step where you need to. Head is off the mat. Place it down and press away. Place it down. Knees can be bent. You can be gliding low. You can glide low. Head goes down. Press it back. Knees onto the mat. Child's pose once more. Lovely. So our aim is to create a muscle memory of lightness on the head and the work being in the shoulders and the arms. That's where you want to be feeling it. And the more we repeat it, the more we do it, when we do go into headstand, we will know instinctively and intrinsically that, oh, I doesn't feel right on my neck. I don't feel right. Or, oh, it feels right. I'm going up. I'm going up. It will be, you're up and you'll go, oh, no, I'm losing integrity. Get the hell out of here. Okay, one last time for us lot, okay? Ahead of the game, yeah? You are now on the leading edge. Welcome to the leading edge. So, let's go into it again, but this time, quick demo, this time it's going to look like this, okay? Not going to repeat, you know what's going on there. The head is going to go down in preparation for headstand. Then we take the legs up and we reverse it. We press away, press it back down. Walk the feet a bit further forward. Press away, press it down. See where we did all the hamstring work now? Yeah? So I want you to start with the head down and then press away from the mat. Over to you. Off you go. Let's do this. So I'll talk it through. I'm going to do it for the sake of those watching this at a later date. Thank you for watching it, hazelgordon.com. You've got the box set. Thank you. So elbows will go down, interlink the fingers, check my measurements, check. Am I breathing? No, because I'm talking too much. Head goes down to the mat. Outer edges of wrists, good. And it's the pressing away I want you to get the feeling of. Yeah? That head should just be gently caressing the mat. Minimal pressure, no corrugation of the neck. Lovely. Press away. And come back down. Good. Knees on the mat. Back to child pose. Good. Hopefully my master plan is working and we're getting our feel for it. Okay. We've got 10 minutes left. We've done well today. I'm very happy. Come up to seated. I just want to take a couple of easy shoulder rolls. We're going to do garunda arms. So take the arms out in front of you. Take the right arm over left arm and just take that little to stretch the back of your shoulders out. Find the arms, wrap them around the shoulders. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Release. Bind left arm over right. Just a little shoulder release because you're worth it. Because I love you. And I trust you. I trust you to do this, okay? We're going to go, not into full headstand, but we are just going to bring, and I really hope you get this with me, one heel to the buttocks. Quick demo, then we go, okay? Now, you will stop breathing. Please don't. You will naturally stop breathing when you do this. But if you keep breathing, you will crack it. Our aim is to go exactly where we've been before, yeah? This time the head is on the mat. A little lift so we know the shoulders, shoulder girdles engaged. We're going to walk the toes forward as far as we can comfortably. And all I'm asking is the heel to the buttock. Yeah? The heel to the buttock. It's going to go back down. The heel to the buttock. It's going to go back down. And we come out. And that's it. End of game. End of game. We're leaving something on the plate. Let's do it, okay? So, it's exciting, it's exciting. I like this. It's a new way of doing it. Necessity is the mother of all invention. And the father, I think, as well. Elbows down. Interlink. Double check the elbow space. Bish, bash, bosh. Beautiful. Head down onto the mat. Cradle it with the thumbs. Check in with outer edges of wrists. Tuck the toes under. Up goes your buttocks. Buttercup goes up. Little lift of the head, engaging the shoulders. Walk the toes forward. Right heel to right buttock. Surrender it down. Left heel to buttock. Lower it down. Back to child's pose. Your arms and your shoulders will be fatigued. Inhale into all fours. Walk yourself forward. Roll onto your side and down onto the mat. We go Splatanasana. Lovely. Take the hands behind the back of the head. Like we've done before, cradle the back of the neck, thumbs onto the jaw, onto your mandible. Another nice word, mandible. Not say spatula today, spatula. Oh, that's the delivery of my second bamboo. 2 new bamboos, the old bamboo. Lift the head off the mat, chin towards the chest, bring the elbow wrap around and take a twist around to the right side, stretch the neck. Back to the centre and to the side. And back. Place the head back down on the mat. Taking your right hand, cross it over and just massage the tops of your shoulders where the trapezium muscle goes, that big triangular sheet of power along your back. And just give a little squeeze and massage along the top of your shoulder. Good. And then swap over for the other side. Just give it that gentle massage. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I'd say leading edge, everybody. Perfect. Finally, just reach the arms up to the sky. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Give a little squeeze there. Good, good, good. And then I think it'd be only right to finish it by placing the hands down on the mat, legs up to the sky for a touch of Linda loves it, full circle. Don't want a class does that. You do all of that and get right back to the beginning. Ah, just like the hero's journey. We've been on a journey. The headstand was the dragon. St. George's today, I believe. And then when you are good and ready, you lay them legs down. Find the place you want to slop and plop the legs. My saucy songs, the silly. My lovely silly sausages. And just rest. Time to fidget. Of course, what will happen at this moment while you're gathering your blankets and tucking yourself in is your monkey mind will start doing its tricks on you. Start thinking about the things you've got to do when you get off the yoga mat. But I'm just going to come over to your monkey mind and give a little flick on its tail. Not yet, monkey. Not yet. Yeah. Back away. We ain't done. This is the coffee and the chocolate at the end of the meal, the lasting taste for the rest of your day. Obviously, this would be quality, fair trade, vegan, fine dark chocolate, and a cheaply roasted Colombian espresso, only the finest for all of you. Settle into the mat. Allow every cell, every sinew, muscle, fibre to draw in the practice today. Take the exhalation a little deeper than before. Allow the sun to set on today's practice. The exhalation easing the message into the cellular frequency of your body. Every cell wall of your being, every mitochondria of your cells to absorb the practice, to assimilate the practice, to make necessary changes, to remove cells no longer needed, to rebuild cells, to create new cells. As you allow your body to be filled with a deep relaxation, maybe going a little deeper now. Maybe asking the body just to let go. Let go now. And for good measures, so we know that your heart is centered, and we'll be sending all of the good messages to the brain. Bring to mind, please, a person, a place that you love. Bring to heart the person, the place you love. And communicate that feeling of love throughout your being. Communicate that feeling of love for what your body has given you today. Best of all the blessings, a yoga practice. Take the full inhale now. And exhale through the mouth. Oh. Over to some sumptuous little stretches as you peel away from the magic carpet stroke yoga mat. And I'll be waiting to meet you in seated. Ah, marvellous. Hands to prayer, everybody. Thank you for joining me on that practice. It was swift. It had all the ingredients in there to make the fine Victoria sponge cake that is vinyasa flow, and our headstand work was the cherries on top of the cake. So tomorrow, if you can be with me, I'd be grateful. You guys are so going to be ready for tomorrow, okay? It's going to feel fantastic, and if you've done the classes all this week, there should be a fabulous culmination. A yogasm of delight is available on the menu for, or maybe multiple yogasms. I do like to offer the best I can. But till then, peace, love, light. Mwah! My favourite yogis on the planet. You. So I edit this bit out, I think. I'll see you later. Bye, boxes. Bye, people in boxes. We're living in a box. I was on the radio yesterday, by the way. I was on Fresh Gold Radio yesterday. Oh, I'll tell you about that off camera. This is recorded. Tell you about it on Wine Yoga. If you turn up for Wine Yoga, I've got some stories for you. I've got some right stories that I can't say on here, but oh my, you must be. All right, see you later. Love you. Mwah. Ending the meeting now. Sean. Boobs. Look, I've got boobs. I've been drinking wine. On that note, cheerio. 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 Ending meeting. Ciao.